you've got a lot of second, third generation superstars that have come through the ranks here with FCW/WWE Next and that are here now. Does that give them an advantage being the second, third generation, or is it a case by case?
It's a case by case. The thing is, second generation, you have a lot of advantages a lot of times physically and mentally because you've grown up in the business. You understand it almost innately sometimes. But also at the same point in time, you have very big shoes to fill a lot of times. And the worst possible thing that can happen a lot of times is for a talent to come in and they want nothing more than to live up to their dad and kind of follow and be that second generation guy. But it's almost the worst thing that can happen to them because they will never be able to, you're never going to be the second Dusty Rhodes. You know what I'm saying? And they shouldn't aspire to be. They should aspire to be the first Cody Rhodes. You know, Randy shouldn't have aspired ever to be Bob Orton. He should have aspired to be RKO, Randy Orton, and he did, you know. And a lot of times, you know, taking them out of that role totally of, you know, it's the Blackjack Mulligan, Barry Windham scenario. I think if he'd have been Blackjack Mulligan Jr., he would have never made it. But as Barry Windham, he stood a chance. And it's letting people give you a fair shake walking in the door. And so that second, third generation thing can be a blessing and it can also be a curse. And you just have to manage it correctly. And a lot of times, talent are not the best person to make that judgment because they have a burning desire emotionally to fill those shoes, and you can never fill those shoes. You have to make your, you know, you have to walk in your own footsteps. You can't walk in somebody else's footsteps, and that's really hard to accept sometimes, but it's what's best for them long term.
Last question. Jerry Lawler, thank God, recovering. It's great. Awesome. Fans around the world were just sending their support to him and their well wishes. What was it like just that night and the show, which the show must go on. Yeah. It's been in the past. Yeah. What was that like? Not only just dealing with all that incident and also the show continuing.
Crazy, you know. I mean, it's. I think we've said it many times. We're all like a tight family, and you watch somebody that you're very close with, something tragic happened to them, and we're backstage, and you know, there's a lot of, you know, when something like that happens, there's mass confusion and no one knows what's going on and they're looking for answers and they're watching this guy get worked on and then he gets wheeled out and nobody, is he going to make it? Is he not going to make it? No one seems to know, and there's a lot of chaos. And when you're in roles that we're in, you have to hold it together. You have to be that straight line. If they see you panic, you know, then all bets are off, right? So you have to kind of be that line. I can say this personally for me. How many times in life are you sitting 5 feet from your doctor, from a doctor, when something like that happens? I think in any other place, in any other time in the world, Jerry Lawler's no longer with us, and I will, you know, Dr. Sampson, our doctor, to me, hero, you know, lifesaver, you know, saved Jerry Lawler's life. To me, when to see the remarkable, at this point, recovery that Jerry has made, and to see him home, and to see him kind of walking around like nothing happened to him and all that stuff is mind-boggling to me because it is not what I was witnessing that night, and it's just a you know, I'm not a big believer in all those things or a big advocate of it, but it's nothing short of a miracle. I don't you know, I don't understand the hows or why, but somehow for some reason Jerry Lawler is still with us, and to me it's nothing short of a miracle because I think anybody that was there that night, that was backstage or that was privy to what was going on would have never imagined this outcome.
Triple H, Paul Levesque, thank you so much.
Thank you, man.